On the morning of August 14, 2005, a Boeing 737 took off from Cyprus, bound for Prague. By the time it reached 34,000 feet, everyone on board, 121 passengers and crew, had lost consciousness. The aircraft would fly itself for another hour and a half before running out of fuel and crashing into hills near Athens. The cause was so simple, so preventable, that when investigators reconstructed the flight, they found themselves staring at a single maintenance switch that had never been flipped back to where it should have been. The night before the flight, an engineer had tested the cabin pressurization system by switching it to manual mode. He never switched it back. During takeoff and climb, the automatic pressurization system that should have maintained breathable air inside the cabin never engaged. As the plane climbed past 16,000 feet, a warning horn began to sound, but the flight crew mistook it for a takeoff configuration alert. By the time the cabin altitude reached 24,000 feet at a cruising level of 34,000 feet, the crew and passengers were all unconscious. The investigators later found that this same confusion, crews misreading pressurization warnings as routine alerts, had happened at least 10 times before across the industry. At 11:49, a 25-year-old cabin attendant named Andreas Prodruma, who held a pilot's license but wasn't qualified to fly a 737, entered the cockpit and sat in the captain's seat. Using a portable oxygen supply, he'd remained conscious while everyone else had succumbed to hypoxia. He called Mayday 5 times, but the radio was still tuned to the departure airport. He waved at Greek fighter jets that had been sent to intercept the plane. 10 minutes after his arrival in the cockpit, the left engine flamed out from fuel exhaustion. Then the right engine failed. The aircraft descended through the holding pattern and crashed near Grammatico. All 121 on board were killed. Autopsies showed they were alive at impact, but whether consciousness had returned by then, no one could say.